Hey everyone, and welcome to our next Commander gameplay video. I will be trying to do a little redemption in this episode with my Jessica and Kodama deck. We'll see how that plays out. We have Vesper, Colton, and Ben as well. Let me know in the comments who you think is gonna win. I don't have my bets on anyone as I was in the game. Make sure to subscribe so you can not miss a single episode of our Commander gameplay videos. Enjoy! I will be playing my Kodama and Jessica deck. I'm doing a little redemption match because last time in the Christmas episode it completely tanked and I got mana screwed. So I added more ramp spells and hopefully it helps.
Don't play that enchantment again.
I will play it if I can win. And what are you playing, Vesper?
I am playing a repeat again. Alinda the Dusk Rose, gonna do some Night Graveyard Aristocrat shenanigans.
Nice.
Love it.
I'm playing Ramos Dragon Engine. This is a Godzilla Kaiju Mutate Tribal deck,
Oh,
so it should be
I
fun.
see.
And I will be playing Miram Sentinel Worm, copying dragons, copying Miram, going crazy with dragons.
all got a keepable hand of 7. Colton, you said you molded a 6?
I mold the 6.
Okay. Resolved everything and we good to go. Draw for turn. I'll play a mountain and pass.
Draw for turn and play this tap Godless Shrine pass.
Draw. I will play a Godzilla Plains, playing a Shadow Spear, and I will pass.
Alright, I will draw. I'll play a Steam Vents tapped and pass.
Fair turn 1. Kinda. Draw. Play a mountain.
Get untap, draw, play this Plains and Sad pass for turn.
I top all of your guys' turn 2 by saying pass.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Untap. Draw.
You kept a 1-lander?
I'll play a Training Center and pass.
Draw for turn. Hey, I'm gonna shock in a Stomping Ground. And tap for a green and a red for a Goblin and Narcomancer. Last turn.
Play a Swamp, black, white, play Braids, and not sack anything and pass turn.
Okay. We'll play a Island, and then I will play Baby Godzilla Rune Reborn. Each creature spell costs 1 less to cast if it has Mutate, and whenever I cast a creature spell, if it has Mutate, I may draw a card and discard a card. I will pass from there.
Alright. I will draw. I'm gonna play an Exotic Orchard. I'm gonna tap the Exotic Orchard for green because Haley's Stomping Ground, and I'll tap these two. And I'll play a Harrow. Sacrificing the Training Center. And I'll go get 2 basic land cards, and I'm gonna go get a Forest and a Mountain, I guess.
Okay, untap. Draw for turn. Play another mount for untap 3 for Tusky. Bear of Secrets. Yeah, pass turn.
Alright. Untap, draw. I will play this second Swamp, black, white, for Commander. And pass turn.
I will untap, draw, Unknown Shores, and then I will pay 1 to make a green, and 2 to Farseek, and I'm gonna go get a Triumph that taps for green.
I will untap. I will draw for Reflecting Pool as my land per turn. I'm gonna tap this for green for an Elvish Piper,
Ooh.
and then I will pass turn.
That's a big draw 15. Get another red. 1, 2, 3 red. Torbrand. Red sources deal that much damage plus 2. Go to combat since Toski has to attack.
Ben's not gonna block with that Elvish Viper.
Yeah, true. Ben, shoot you. Take 1.
I'll take 2.
No, it's only 1. And I will draw from combat damage. It doesn't do anything.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play this plains for turn. We're gonna do black for a black white for a Stromgald Cabal. I can tap and pay 1 life to counter target white spell if I would like. I'm gonna swing at Ben as well with a 1/1 Alinda.
Wow. I will be
I want
taking
lifelink.
1.
Oh, I have a feeling.
And that is commander damage. And
Yeah.
then I will proceed to end of turn, and I will sacrifice a creature off my Braids trigger. So each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a creature type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player is going to lose 2 life, and I will draw a card. So, Colton, will you sacrifice a creature?
Nope.
Okay, you lose 2 life, and I draw 1 card. Ben, will you sacrifice a creature?
Nope.
Then I will draw a card, and you lose 2 life. And Haley, will you sacrifice a creature?
Nope. Take 2.
Okay. And then let's see if I have to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I do. I do have to discard. So it's gonna be this Rite of Oblivion. Pass turn.
Alright. Alright, I will untap.
Surprise with
Green. Green. Don't care. I'm gonna mutate on. Ooh, actually, it costs 1 less. So I have that
Cool.
untapped. When this mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment. I don't believe there is any at the moment. So I will actually draw a card and discard a card. Bilecourt Space Godzilla, Brokos. So I have a Gem Razor on top that is a 4/4 reach trample. Pass.
Okay. I will untap. I'll play a Cascade Bluffs as land per turn and Jessica's Will. Targeting Vesper. So I get 7 red mana.
Yeesh.
Cast Miram, Sentinel Worm. Cast a Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. Targeting Miram. I'm going to create another copy of Miram. I will pass the turn, and I
And draw. Okay, this is gonna cost 1 less, but it costs 2 extra. So I have to tap 4 for a Beast Within on the OG Sakashima. 1 red for Renegade Tactics. Braids cannot block this turn, just so I can draw a card from Toski.
Okay.
And draw a card from Renegade Tactics. Draw that.
Also, I'm gonna get a counter on Alinda for the Beast Within.
Yes. I'll go to combat and swing Toski at Vesper for 1.
So
Come on, it's 1.
what?
It's 1 damage.
No, I'm gonna despark the Tusky.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'll pass.
Okay, untaps. Draw for turn. Pretty good. I'll play Emeria the Sky Rune for turn. That enters tap. I will tap this swamp to play a Soul Ring. And then I will Soul Ring to pay for the ward and the 2 extra to Dire Tactics, your copy of Miram. I'll play this Skull Clamp, and then I will plant my Alinda. See the end of turn, and I will sacrifice this Flames. So, Braids trigger. Colton, will you sacrifice a land?
I will lose 2.
Okay, I will draw a card. Ben, will you sacrifice a land?
We'll lose 2.
All right, I'll draw a card. And Haley, will you sacrifice a land?
Have another card.
Oh, right. Tell you. Pass
Yeah.
turn.
Draw. I will play the plains. And I'll pay 4 to various stance, destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater for the Miriam.
You paid for the ward on that too?
I did.
Ah,
I will pass after the.
Untap. Keep and draw. I'll play a Mountainous Land Return, and I'll play a Dragon Speaker Shaman. Dragon spells cost 2 less. And then I'll tap 4 and play a Panharmonicon. It will pass turn.
Okay. Please be a land. Not a land. For a Rhythm of the Wild. A Blind Blast. I'm gonna target birds.
Okay. Blades is dead. I will get a trick.
Okay. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. I will untap all my things and draw for turn
Getting
and
screwed yet
play a
again.
plains for turn for a Gravebreaker Lamia. Gravebreaker Lamia is going to throw a card into the graveyard. It is going to be Hakan. Boop. So Hakan is in my graveyard, and when I play spells from my graveyard, they're 1 less to cast because Lamia's 2 and 2 life to play Hakan from my graveyard. Hakan, as long I can play him from my graveyard, but not from anywhere else. And as long as he is in play, I may play 9 cards from my graveyard. And when Hakan is put into a graveyard from play, I'm gonna lose 2 life. After that, swing a Linda at Haley.
And me? What you got?
I will
I know.
untap, draw, play a forest. Ghidorah, King of the Cosmos. I will get a Baby Godzilla trigger of drawing a card and discarded. Dryad of the Island Grove. So when this mutates, exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card, put that card into the battlefield or into my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Which is all my lands, apparently.
It's a lot of lands.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, wow.
I get to put a Dirge Bat onto the battlefield, which is a flash flyer. When this creature mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker.
I've heard the problem.
Said you could put it in me.
And then I have a Gunraiser trigger of Mutated to destroy target enchantment or artifact. I'm gonna have to go with Panharmonicon. I'll then go to combat. Vesper. 6 in the air.
Sure. I do not have air defense. I will take my 6.
Pass.
Keep and draw. I can recast Miriam for 6 because of Dragon Speaker Shaman. We'll pass the turn.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Draw. Play another land. Let's go ahead and swing. How big is? We're gonna swing all the things at Colton.
Screw it, I'll go to
Sounds right.
I'll go to 24.
And I will gain 9.
Well,
Damn overloaded. Damn. Kill all the creatures. I'm gonna draw 2 from my skull clamp, and I'm gonna make 3 vampires. Or I'm sorry, 5 vampires, because that was her power. Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord.
Oh.
I'm gonna take him to 1 and get a target creature card with CMC equal to the amount of loyalty I removed, so target braids back into play. Play a Vampiric Rites. And then proceed to end step, and I will sacrifice one of my vampires. And then since nobody else can sacrifice a creature, everybody take 2, and I will draw 3 cards. And then I have a handful of 7, so pass turn.
Draw. Violenta Plant Beast form. Death Touch Lifelink 5/5. When this creature mutates, return any number of target creatures with total power 10 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. I will pass.
Draw something good for a Soul Ring. For Herald's Horn, choosing dragons for my creature type. Play a Primal Vigor.
For Hull Breach, I'm gonna destroy your enchantment Vesper, and I'm gonna destroy the Shadow Spear Colton. And that's all I can do. Good.
Draw for turn. We're gonna play the Swamp as land for turn. I will cast Hakan from the graveyard. It's to cast Alinda from the graveyard, because she is a knight. Proceed to combat. And we will swap. Ben, you're getting 3 from Braids. And Colton, I've got 4 1/1 vampires coming at you. All of my stuff has lifelink.
I will block one of the vampires.
Okay. It
And I
dies.
will be taking 3.
And I'll gain
I get-
5 and lose 3, so I'll gain 2.
Will gain 7 life. 1, 2. So the dice trigger, I got 2 counters because of the Primal Vigor. Advance Soren, do 1 damage to Ben. I will proceed to end of turn, and I will sacrifice a vampire and get 2 counters on Alinda. So
I was
Colton,
helping.
I'll take 2.
okay, and I will draw a card. And Ben cannot, so you take 2, and I'll draw a card. And Haley cannot, so you take 2, and I will draw a card. And
Tap. Draw. Let's get a blocker. I'll play Ramos. I almost forget I have him as a commander in this deck. Pass.
Upkeep, I have a Herald's Horn trigger. So I'll look at it, and I will choose not to reveal it. And on that I will draw it for turn. Haven of the Spirit Dragon as land per turn. Cast Miram. That's it. Pass turn.
Okay. Please be a green source. It's a red source. This as an act of kindness and not blow up every artifact. I'm just gonna Vanderblast the Skull Clamp.
okay.
Can't do anything else. Ugh. Good.
Alright, end of turn. Play an Infernal Grasp on creature you have, Colton, that yeah, that one.
I'm going to tap these 2 to convoke an Emperor Shields to give him indestructible.
Sounds good.
That puts us 2 counters.
Draw for turn. Play a Plains for turn. To play an Arcane Signet. To play this Battle Angels of Tyr. It's a 4/4 flying angel with Myriad. Whenever Battle Angels of Tyr deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if that player has more cards in hand than each other player. Then you create a treasure token if that player controls more lands than each other player. Then you gain 3 life if that player has more life than each other player. I will tick up Soren to deal 1 damage to Ben again.
Sure.
And I will gain 1 life. And then we're gonna go to combat. Colton, Commander. Ben, you're gonna get Hakan and 1 vampire. And Haley, you're gonna get Braids and 1 vampire.
I'll take the 5.
Okay, so I will gain 5 life.
I'm gonna block a Hakan.
Okay, so take
take
1. And I'm gonna gain 1, 2, 3, 4. So Hakan dies, and then I take 2 from Hakan dying.
So 4.
So I'm gonna gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From Hakan dying, Alinda gets 2 counter. Post combat. Yeah, I'm gonna play Hakan again. Vindicate the guy that I tried to kill last time.
Yep.
And he dies, I get 2 more. I proceed to end of turn, and I'm gonna sacrifice another token. So 2 triggers here. Colton, will you sacrifice a creature?
Taking 2.
Yep, I'll draw a card. Ben, will you sacrifice a creature?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then I will draw a card. And Haley,
Can't afford
I
it.
will draw a card and you take 2 damage. And then I end with 6 cards in hand. Pass turn.
Casting Bioquartz Space Godzilla. Cast trigger will put 6 counters on Ramos. Put him on top. A 14/14 trample flyer. Mistake of last turn is I'm gonna go to combat.
Sure.
That's fair. I'm going to swing at Soren for 14 trample flying.
Hey.
Oh, he is so dead. So,
I'm gonna remove 5 counters.
Yeah.
Going down to 3. I get 10 mana, 2 of each, for an Arcane Signet. For a Geigen Cyberclaw Terror. When he enters the battlefield, each player mills 4 cards into the graveyard. Put a creature card with an even converter mana cost from among them onto the battlefield under my control.
Balefire Dragon.
Alright, I also have Ivy Gleeful Spell. I think I'll go with the Baleful Dragon. And this also gets 4 counters, going up to 7. I will pass after that.
Herald's Horn trigger. Sure. I will reveal a Ganax Astral Hunter that goes to my hand, and then I will draw per turn. I'm gonna cast an Old Gnawbone.
Gross.
I will get a copy of Old Gnawbone. Also get a trigger from the Primal Vigor, so I will get another copy of Old Gnawbone. Let's move to attack. The only option is Haley.
Take 6.
36 treasure tokens. I'm gonna play a Ganax Astral Hunter. Whenever it or another dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a treasure token. I'm going to get 2 copies of him. 45 treasure tokens. I'm gonna use 2 of those. And sacrifice the Haven of the Spirit Dragon to return Gold Spawn Dragon to my hand from my graveyard. And cast a Gold Spawn Dragon. ETB trigger. I'll have 47 treasure tokens. I have to pass turn after that.
Can I do something, please? Okay, their mountain. 5/5 flying haste. It's a tyrant's familiar. I don't have lieutenant, so it's just a 5/5. Lieutenant is it as long as you control your commander, it gets +2/+2, and whenever it attacks, it deals 7 damage to target creature defending player controls. I need blockers. Go ahead.
and for turn. And play another White Sources land for turn. Play a Buried Alive. So search for 3 creature cards and put them into my graveyard. Throw in a Corpse Knight, a Smitten Swordsmaster, and I get 1 more. Sanctum Seeker. I think I have enough mana for all that. So, playing the Corpse Knight. Sanctum Seeker. Corpse Knight. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent loses 1 life. And Sanctum Seeker. Whenever a vampire I control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
So we lose 1 for the Sanctum coming in.
Yes. And then I will proceed to combat. Okay. So, everybody's got 1 angel. Colton, you've got this stack. So 1 vampire and a braids. Also, everybody's gonna lose 2 life, and I'm gonna gain 2 life because 2 vampires are attacking. The original angel is attacking Haley. So we can resolve that first. I have the most life, so I don't gain any life. Who has the most
Turn
lands?
order.
I think I also have the most lands. Okay, Colton.
Okay. I'm gonna put Balefire in front of the Angel, and I'm
Okay.
gonna put my 6/6 in front of Braids,
Okay. So both of them are gonna die.
and I will get
Death
1 point from a token.
And then this is going to get 4 more counters. And then, Ben, you have got the Alinda coming at you.
I'll just block with a Ganax. It's a 3/4.
Cool. And you have a 4/4 angel.
The 4/4 angel with an old gnawbone.
And Haley, you have the 1 angel.
I'll
4/4.
block with 6/6.
The original angel.
I'll block it with 6/6.
So it will die too. So we'll have 10 more counters on Alinda.
Yeesh.
And I'm gonna gain 11 life. I will cast it for its creature side.
Okay.
And then from it entering the battlefield, everyone's gonna lose 1 life. And I will go ahead and pass turn.
Draw. I'm gonna remove 5 counters. Sorry. I'm gonna cast Eerie Ultimatum. Return any number of permanent cards with different names from my graveyard to the battlefield. This will put 6 triggers on my commander.
Kinda crazy.
So I'll play Dryad, Dirgebat, Baby Godzilla, Gem Razor, Ghidorah, Shadow Spear, Violante, Chrome Lantern, Trumpet and Gnar, a Swamp, and Ivy Gleeful Spellcaster. 2 to put Shadow Spear on my commander. And then I'll go to combat. 15 commander at Vesper, and Baleful Dragon, also in the air.
No air blockers, so I have to take it. Can you...
So 15 commander, and 6 from Baleful. And I will gain 15 off lifelink, going to 25. Deal 6 damage to each creature you control.
Cool. So I'm gonna take 21 damage, 15 commander, and 5 damage to each creature. So there were 5 death triggers, so that doubles to another 10 counters here.
Yes.
And
Right.
all these guys die. Damage from Hakan dying. So that's 23. That's easy.
I'm going to move my Shadow Spear first to my 6/6 Ghidorah.
Sure.
And that's it.
Okay. Rootbound Crag. Alright, I have 49 power on board. How many blockers do you have, Colton?
I got 3 flyers.
I'm gonna hold back 2 old gnawbones, and I'll swing with everything else that I had.
Okay, so I will block 1 Old Gnawbone, 1 of the Gannix with my 4/4, and I'll block 2 of the Goldspans.
Originals, or it doesn't matter?
Let's just go with the clones just to make it easy. And before damage, I'm gonna tap these 2 for green, 1 to play Heroic Intervention. Alright, so let's do the math now. It's 6 for Miriam.
6, 10, 13.
So 13 total.
13 total.
And then subtract 7, so I'll take 5.
But I did deal 13 damage, so I'm going to create 26 more treasure tokens. That's all I've got. I'll have to pass.
Okay. Can do something. Try to do something. Cast Jessica. Has 1 loyalty. I'll 0 Jessica targeting Tyrant's Familiar. So Lieutenant is active, has +2/+2, and whenever it attacks, it deals 7 damage to target creature defending player controls. Is 0 targeting it.
It's gonna be triple damage.
Yeah. It's only combat damage, so it only deals the 7. It's gonna swing Tyrant's Familiar at you, Colton. It is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 flyer, and it's gonna deal 7 damage to Ghidorah.
Yep. And I will block 4/4 for each.
The Coronation of Chaos. Up to 3 target creatures can't block this turn and goad them. So, I'll go Linda, original Gnawbone, and
Perfect.
your Commander Colton.
Alright. I'll get a Plains as land for turn. Got a lot of stuff here. We'll do 2 swamps and 2 colorless to play Hakan from graveyard. Black and white. Play the Corpse Knight from a graveyard, I guess. We will go to combat, swing Alinda at Colton. It is a 31-30.
I will block it with Baby Godzilla.
Okay, Baby Godzilla dies. It gets 2 more counters, and I gain 31 life. Triple black and 2 white to play Cavalier of Night, sacrificing Elinda,
Oh god.
and to destroy Ramos. And I'm gonna get 63 tokens, which are gonna each deal 1 damage to everybody.
Yep.
So death.
Move to
Yep.
death step.
Yeah.
Yep. That's gonna wrap up our gameplay video for today. This has been myself, Vesper, Colton, and Ben. Say bye, everyone.
Till next week.
Wow, what a series of unfortunate events. That deck is forever cursed now, and I will not be playing it for quite a while. I'm glad, though, other decks got a chance to shine in this episode. Make sure to subscribe to see more of my decks fail in every way possible. We put out new videos every other Sunday. Also, check out my website for hand-painted altars and commissions as well. You can contact me through my website. I have my email posted on there. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!